First of all, Happy New Year, everyone! In today's video, I'll explain how Yuji, Megumi, and Panda team up to bring Hakari into their group in order to free Gojo and complete the Culling game. Get Hakari on their side, Megumi, Panda, and Yuji actually had to fight against Hakari and his team. So, as you can tell, this video is going to be incredibly interesting. Make sure to watch until the very end without skipping. So without wasting any more time, let's jump right into it. Master Tengen had told Yuji and Megumi that Hakari currently runs an underground fight club inside a parking garage in Tochigi, through which he earns money. In this fight club, sorcerers have to fight each other. Most of the people watching this fight club are non-sorcerers. This means Hakari, by showing fights to non-sorcerers, is breaking that rule of jujutsu in which showing jujutsu to non-sorcerers is not allowed. Now, to include Hakari in their team, Yuji and Megumi reach the same parking garage. They both start changing their clothes. Yuji asks the reason for this. Then Megumi tells him that Hakari was suspended from Jujutsu High, and if he finds out that they are students of Jujutsu High, Hakari will never come with them. Megumi and Yuji now go inside, where they are stopped at the gate. They somehow convince the manager that they also want to earn money by fighting. Just then, a message from the boss comes to the manager saying that they need one person for a fight, and they will only take Yuji inside. Megumi agrees to this. Megumi tells the plan to Yuji, that Yuji will try to meet Hakari from the inside, and Megumi will try to enter the parking garage from the outside. Now, in the evening, Yuji returns to the garage, and Megumi decides to stay outside all night. As soon as it is morning, Yuji meets the security guard. Now, while going down the stairs to the arena to fight, Yuji asks the guard about the boss. He tells him that he will find out upon meeting him. Two types of fights happen here, one scripted and the other unscripted. The boss's attention can be drawn by an unscripted fight, while scripted fights have those players whom the boss likes from unscripted fights, and for whom he writes a script. Yuji now reaches the fighting area. Yuji was ready for the fight, and just then his opponent is brought before him. Yuji was shocked to see the opponent because his opponent was none other than Panda, who had come here after Principal Yaga's death. On the other side, Hakari is sitting in the monitoring room with his partner Karara and watching everything on camera. Karara was also a third-year student who helps Hakari in running the fight club. In the fight arena, Yuji and Panda now come face-to-face because they knew each other. Both talk to each other while doing a fake fight. Yuji asks, "Panda-senpai, have you met Hakari?" Panda says no, but they know him and are avoiding meeting him directly, and the biggest problem in meeting him is that other third-year student. Panda asks, "Are you hiding that you are a Jujutsu High student?" Yuji says yes. Then Panda says, "You understand now what you have to do." Then Yuji understands Panda's signal and hits him with a powerful punch. Panda shows everyone that he has lost. Therefore, Yuji is declared the winner. Being happy with Yuji, Hakari wanted to write a script for him, so he calls the manager to bring him to his office. But Karara finds this decision of his useless. Meanwhile, Megumi, using his curse technique, hides in the shadow of the manager whom Hakari had called to bring Yuji and listens to their conversation. There, Hakari tells Karara to keep an eye on Megumi as well, because they still had doubts about Megumi. Megumi, using his cursed technique, listens to all their talk. Meanwhile, Panda, after the fight with Yuji, leaves the parking garage and meets Megumi in the nearby forest outside. There, Megumi asks Panda, "Why didn't you try to meet Hakari yourself?" Then Panda tells him that Hakari is in the monitoring room on the roof, but he cannot go near the gate due to Karara's cursed technique. He says that no matter how much he runs to go near the gate, the distance to the gate does not decrease. He says that this technique is like Gojo's infinity. Panda was happy that Yuji and Megumi came here, but Megumi was wondering whether Yuji would be able to convince Hakari or not. Meanwhile, Panda is sure that Yuji will convince Hakari, but he also has a doubt because Yuji is a bad lair, and if Hakari finds out about Yuji, he will throw Yuji out. Therefore, Panda wants that they have to reach outside the monitoring room on the roof while keeping the entire area safe for Yuji, where Yuji is going to meet Hakari, because Panda knows all the blind spots of the cameras. Therefore, they both now plan to go inside and reach the monitoring room on the roof to keep Yuji safe. On the other side, after winning another match in the Fight Club tournament, Yuji tells Megumi in a message that he is going to meet Hakari after 2 minutes. After this, Karara is taking Yuji with him to meet Hakari, where there are 5 guards. Now, Megumi and Panda also go inside to go to the roof. As soon as they go inside, Megumi, avoiding the cameras, knocks out 2 guards one by one and ties them with tape. Meanwhile, Panda also makes 2 guards fools, knocks them out, and goes up the emergency stairs where there was no camera. Megumi and Panda had now reached the roof. They both become happy that they came here without any trouble, but as soon as they move forward to go into the monitoring room, they see Karara below. They both were shocked why Karara is not with Hakari. Now Karara also sees Panda and Megumi together. Therefore, he understands that like Panda, Yuji, and Megumi are also from Jujutsu High, Therefore, Kurara feels that Hakari is in danger, and she pulls out the phone to call him. Then Megumi summons Divine Dog to stop her. Divine Dog goes forward to catch Kurara, but due to Kurara's cursed technique, it comes back to Megumi. Kurara's phone falls down. Meanwhile, Megumi realizes that Kurara's cursed technique did not let the dog come near her. Kurara now starts running towards the monitoring room, while Panda explains to her that they are not enemies. But Kurara does not believe their words, and due to her cursed technique, Panda was also not able to go near her. Therefore, Megumi again sends the dog to stop her. Divine Dog now stops Kurara from the front, but then we see that Megumi is suddenly pulled towards his Divine Dog and gets attached to it. Then he realizes that far from reaching Kurara, he is now not even able to separate from his dog. Therefore, Megumi starts thinking about her cursed technique. On the other side, in the monitoring room, Yuji meets Hakari for the first time. Hakari tells Yuji about his club and his future plans. Hakari wants to spread this club of his across the whole country, for which he will need powerful partners in the future. Therefore, he asks Yuji to come with him. Now, just as Yuji is about to talk about including him in their team, at the same time, Kurara's call comes, but he does not pick it up. Hakari offers Yuji a drink, and as soon as the drink is finished, asks Yuji if Yuji is a spy from Jujutsu High. Yuji becomes shocked before he could say anything. Hakari throws the drink in Yuji's face, activates his curse technique, and is about to close the gate, keeping Yuji in the center, but Yuji jumps and tries to explain to him, but Hakari starts attacking him continuously. Hakari tells him that Kurara's call means something is wrong. Due to Megumi's plan, Yuji was not attacking and keeps telling him to listen to his words, but Hakari does not listen to a single word of his. On the other side, Megumi and Panda were stuck with Kurara. Here, Megumi now tells her that they are not on Jujutsu High's side. They only need Hakari's help. Kurara does not believe any of their words and asks why they need Hakari's help when they have Gojo. Then Megumi tells that Gojo has been sealed, but Kurara does not believe this talk of theirs either. Then Megumi uses Rabbit Escape and summons many of his rabbit Shikigami because Kurara is closest to Hakari, and if Megumi and Panda convince her, they will be able to talk properly with Hakari. But he sees that the rabbits, instead of going towards Kurara and the gate, were going towards his own side. Those rabbits were about to crush Megumi himself. Then Megumi sends them back into the shadow. Actually, Kurara was using her curse technique, Love Rendezvous, which is based on the Southern Cross, in the cross of which there are 5 stars. Megumi understands and finds out that there are 4 stars here which have different names, and he will have to find the 5th one, because to reach Kurara and the monitoring room, they will have to follow the proper route with all the stars. Megumi sees that the first star is marked on Panda, the second star is marked on Megumi and his Shikigami. They will have to find the 3rd star because without passing through the 3rd star, they cannot reach the 4th. In the 4th star is Kurara, and in the 5th is that main gate. Therefore, the people whom Kurara has marked as the 1st and 2nd stars cannot reach the 4th, Kurara, and the 5th, the gate, without the 3rd star. This is the reason why Panda was never able to reach the monitoring room because Kurara had already marked him. Now, to reach the main gate, and Kurara, Megumi, and Panda will have to find that star which is between Megumi and Kurara. Just then, Kurara attacks them, but Panda blocks that attack, while Megumi runs to find the last star, and he soon finds it. Kurara also goes after Megumi, but then Megumi's Divine Dog catches her from behind and takes her straight to Megumi. Kurara becomes shocked how this happened. Then she finds out that Megumi had never made his Shikigami dog disappear, but rather had kept it hidden behind the wall. And when she was exactly between Megumi and the dog, only then he brings the Divine Dog forward from there, and the dog gets directly attracted to Megumi, in whose path Kurara was also present. Because Megumi had this suspicion that objects which are marked with stars of the same name, then the object with more cursed energy pulls the one with less towards itself. Megumi now catches Kurara, then Kurara has to deactivate her technique. After this, Megumi leaves Kurara and bows down and begs her to listen to his talk once. Kurara also now agrees to this, because if he were an enemy, why would he leave after catching her? Megumi was about to explain everything to her, when suddenly all 3 see that Yuji comes flying out along with the gate and falls, whom Hakari had hit. Hakari, now coming out of the room, starts thrashing Yuji. Yuji tells Megumi and Panda not to come in between, therefore Hakari feels that he is being underestimated. After this, he hits Yuji with such a powerful punch that he falls on the roof, seeing which Megumi, Panda, and even Kurara become shocked. Hakari keeps hitting Yuji before falling, handles himself, and keeps taking the beating. Blood was coming from his nose. Yuji decides that he will neither counterattack nor dodge until Hakari gets tired. Then Hakari says that he will listen to Yuji's talk only as long as he remains standing. Hakari asks why he is asking for his help. Yuji tells that all his senpais had told that Hakari is powerful, after which Hakari, in anger, hits him again with a powerful punch and shouts at him to prove himself more. Hakari was angry at the fact that Yuji came here because someone else told him, after which Hakari again hits Yuji with the most powerful punch so far, due to which Yuji, flying from the roof, falls on the wall, after which he tells Megumi and Panda to take Yuji away from here, but Yuji suddenly stands up again behind him. Hakari was shocked that after hitting him so much, he is still standing. He wanted to hit Yuji more, but stops at Karara's speaking and agrees to listen to Yuji's talk, and calls Megumi and Panda near to deal with them. Megumi and Panda become shocked how everything got resolved after all. Finally, now Hakari, sitting down, listens to Yuji and Megumi's talk. He is completely shocked to hear this that Gojo has really been sealed, cut. After this, Panda tells that Principal Yaga has also been killed in a fight with the Jujutsu higher-ups after Shibuya. Everyone becomes shocked to hear this. Yuji and Megumi become tensed for Panda, because Principal Yaga was like a father to him. Hakari also feels bad because the people who once cared for him are no more. Hakari now agrees to help them deal with the Culling game, but on this condition that in the future they will have to repay his favor. Panda knows that Hakari wants to get some Jujutsu regulations changed. Panda asks him what he actually wants. Then Megumi says, in between, that whatever it is, all this will not be difficult. On this talk, Hakari says to Megumi, "Hey, sea urchin head." He was taking Megumi lightly, so he says to him, "After all, what can you know?" Then Megumi tells that he is the head of the Zenin clan. Hakari was so much more shocked to hear this than he was with the news of Gojo and Yaga's death, because with the help of a big three family, it can be easy to revise Jujutsu regulations. Therefore, Hakari tells Megumi to become his friend. After everyone is ready, now Yuji says that we have to decide who is going to which colony. Just then, suddenly, a Kogani comes above Yuji and announces that a player has added a new rule in which players will be able to get information on all players. In this information, the names of all players, their points, how many rules they added, and which colony they are in. Kogane tells that this rule has been added by Hajime Kashimo from Tokyo Colony No. 2. Kashimo feels that everyone he has finished so far, they all were not as powerful sorcerers as his era. Therefore, he adds this rule to find Sukuna so that his location can be known. After the announcement, the Kogan introduces itself to Yuji that it is Yuji's Kogan, which has been assigned to him for the Culling game. Megumi was shocked why Yuji is being considered a player even before entering the colony's barrier. Meanwhile, Yuji feels that this could be because of Sukuna. Still, Megumi was shocked because Yuji had eaten Sukuna's finger by his own will, not like all those with whom Kenjaku had made a deal. After this, Yuji and Megumi, through Kogani, see the points of Kashimo and Hiromi Higuruma, who were at the top. To save Tsumiki, Megumi says that according to the last rule, a player's points should not be the same for 19 days. For this, first of all, they will have to add such a rule by which players can transfer their points to each other. Apart from this, they will have to add another rule that players can leave the game in exchange for their points. Now, the sorcerers have their full plan, in which they have to find Angel to free Gojo from the prison realm. Apart from this, they plan to target and hunt Higuruma and Kashimo. Right here, the perfect preparation arc ends, and from here starts the Culling game arc, which we will start from the next video. If you people liked the video, then by giving a like, definitely tell us in the comments for the next part. See you in the next video.